Good evening, all. Welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself, Super, and my co-host, Dr. Roo and Banjo.
Good evening,
How are
everyone.
you, Super? You all right?
How we doing, gents? You okay?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
good,
we're
thank
good.
you. Very well.
Ban, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, Dr. Wu. You?
Yeah, well, bit suicidal at the moment, mate, but it is what it is.
Not that because of the football.
Well, thankfully, it's only the football. Married life's all right, bro. It's all
No,
right.
that's a good thing then.
So, gents, is the title over? And no, not to Liverpool. We've gone past that. We've established that that won't be the case. We've got over that now, have we?
Yeah. That ship sailed, mate. That's gone.
Yeah. So, is it over? Is this a clear coast for Arsenal this season?
I thought about this earlier today, and simply because I thought we'd touch upon it now. Arsenal have got a gap, and I just think it's mirroring in many ways last season. And I can see it continuing in that way. Arsenal are playing the Liverpool role this season. They're doing the job. They're ticking over. Doesn't look like many teams are getting even close to them. With that stat I heard the other day of 3 hours for a shot on target against them.
Yeah.
We're playing the City role. The City role where it looks like we're all over the place, disjointed. Can't see where a win's going to come from. And then City are playing the Arsenal role where it's that second fiddle, not quite close enough. And I think it's going to continue in that vein. I really do. I think Arsenal look, I won't say invincible, but just a machine-like at the moment. And
Dr. Roo, are you saying you believe they're going to win the league?
I think they are. Yeah, I think they are. I think the only. I mean, I said last week. I spoke to someone today, an Arsenal fan, who echoed what I thought. Really, he couldn't care how the wins come.
I was going to say, they're not really convincing, are they? They're not exactly getting on the pitch and blowing teams away.
They couldn't care less. They couldn't care less, and they're
When you're
using the
defending
most.
the way they are.
Listen, when you've got we'll touch upon it later, I guess, the landscape of football now. But when you've got that in your armoury and you're winning games, like I said, they don't care. It's the 3 points on the board. I saw a stat today from the BBC website, which infuriated a lot of gooners online, where it said take the set piece goals away, and they would be sitting like about fifth now. If you did it for every team, they'd be fifth. City will be top. We'll be second. They couldn't care less. Stupid stats like that. Like it's literally win games of football, and that's all that counts.
Sometimes they are irrelevant, those stats, though, right?
They are to them, and they are to.
I know you like that sort of thing, but
No. I'm just. I tell you why. I mentioned it here because I'm hoping later we'll touch upon it, but it's just a new way that football's being played, a new landscape that I didn't see coming. It's not something that's been building slowly. I know Arsenal have been renowned the last couple of seasons for corners and stuff, but collectively, almost 70% of the teams are playing that way.
Banjo?
Talking about the set piece thing. Yeah, I know what you're
Before the
saying.
set piece thing, Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal.
You see past them.
I believe if they build a big enough gap after in the new year, after the Christmas period, where if they are something like 7, 8, 9 points ahead, I don't think they'll be caught because yeah.
You once famously put on record Arteta won't win a Premier League.
I did, but the thing is, that was based on
Tongue in
Liverpool.
cheek.
It was tongue in cheek as well, but it was really based on. I didn't expect City to be where they are at the moment, and I didn't expect Liverpool to be where they are at the moment. So it's almost like, I hate to say it, but they'll win it if it's a one-horse race.
This is what I hate.
That's my point. They'll win it if it's a one-horse race. You can't lose a one-horse race.
Do you remember, Super, last season? The whole season almost. The league's weak. Because Arsenal weren't performing, City weren't performing, no one else was really performing. Yeah. And what? Who cares?
So
it doesn't matter.
If the league, you can only beat what's in front of you, right? You can only beat what's in front of you.
I said to you guys, I wasn't overly worried by them with their signings all summer. Wasn't worried. And I've said it in another show. The one signing that made me think, oh,
Eze.
Leze.
Yeah. But that was
And
the final
again,
one.
that goal yesterday.
Yeah, it made a
Well,
difference. Well, if I like I was saying, if the title race goes neck and neck and they're in there with someone like a Liverpool or Man City, I think the experience will make a difference of those two teams getting over the line.
it won't be
And
Liverpool,
obviously,
Banjo.
no, but I'm saying if it's the case, if that is the case,
Yeah.
come towards the end of the season, but if they're the only team which is going to have any kind of consistency, then they'll win it.
Yeah.
Whatever you think of Arteta. But the thing is, what's key for Arsenal for me? I know the set pieces, as you say, but why not? I think what they've done with their set pieces over the last couple of years is it could have been the difference. If the title races were tight, that could have been the difference in getting over the line ahead of another team. But the biggest thing for me is their defensive record. They don't seem to concede many goals, and that
They're
is
not conceding
huge.
chances, let alone goals.
Exactly, and that is huge. And also, I've said all along, and I said it from the beginning of the season. I think they've got the best balanced squad
The depth.
and depth, but not depth, but
Quality as well.
quality as well. Players could be missing, and it won't make like before having said Odegaard will be injured or Saka will be injured, but I don't think it would affect them as much. Well, definitely not Odegaard now, but even with Saka, I don't think it would affect them as much as it would have done in the past, or it has done in the past. And I think the only two players which could make a huge difference if they were to have a sustained period out injured would be Ray Angol and Gyökeres, because he is the focal point number 9 up there. But if he misses 1 or 2 games, I don't think it will be too much of a difference.
I thought you was going to go down 2 different players, actually.
I'm surprised you weren't bringing Rice into play there.
I was going to say Rice and Gabriel, I think, are even more pivotal, but it's just an opinion thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about the... Yeah, it's just... That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I think they've got cover everywhere, and... those two positions, I don't think with Gyökeres, I don't really have proper cover there, and with the goalkeeper, that will make a big difference. That's my view.
I think the other thing is, guys, is
you got to give him credit.
You said what you said, Super, but damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? He could have played expansive football now and be sitting 4th with a different points tally, or he could play the way he's playing to say like he's learnt from last season. And now they're criticising him for not playing expansive football.
I don't think he played expansive football last season either. It was 2-3 years ago.
I don't know expansive, but it was more free-flowing than what we're watching now.
They couldn't have scored last season, and they're not exactly free scoring this season either, really. But
listen, they're getting the points on the board. Then they're not doing what Liverpool did in the beginning of the season. Liverpool weren't playing particularly well, and they were winning games. All right, and that's gone the other way. They're playing all right. They are playing.
They deserve their wins.
They clearly deserve their wins.
Yeah,
but you don't know. As the season progresses, they might open up a little bit more, and they might start playing their expansive football. But what they're doing for sure at the moment is getting the points on the board.
Absolutely,
and that is happening.
Well, what do you think, Super? Do you think it's too early, or I mean, obviously it's too early. We're not idiots mathematically and all that, but
it's early. It's early, but I can't see where the challenge is coming from. Everything behind them.
That's the difference.
There's nothing. The Liverpools, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, and the Man Cities are inconsistent. The Bournemouths, the Sunderlands are really. I mean, you might argue Leicester did once upon a time, but I can't see it. I don't think it's that sort of season. I think it's there for them. It's there for the taking. If they don't win it this season, I genuinely mean it. I don't think they're going to win it.
This will be the worst one of all if they don't win it. If they don't win this, because you could argue the other seasons they were up against teams in form, playing well. This is their turn now, properly, and if they don't win it, it'll be. I think
what Super said was key. He can't see where the challenge is coming from.
Yeah,
and I think that is where we all are at the moment.
It's all inconsistent behind them. It's all inconsistent. I can't see where the challenge is coming from. Look, I'm going to go.
Who's in third? Your mate Frank and his Spurs army.
Yeah, I like Frank. I've always said I like Frank. I like Frank. Look, guys. Let's go on to Liverpool. Another bad defeat at the weekend. A win in midweek, a defeat at the weekend. Where Where is this game, Ruth?
Another game where you're left scratching your head. I said to you, do you remember when you said to me, you reminded me it was Brentford the weekend? First thing I said was 38 long throw so far. And within 4 minutes, I think they'd had 4 against us, 1 winning. I think it's a massive confidence thing. Let's start with that. That they're all...
Oh, no. Actually, let me ask some direct questions. I don't mean to interject, but just to get sort of direct with it. It's not actually going to sort this out. Is he the right man to sort this? Because it doesn't seem to me like he knows what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah, but I went back and do you remember when Klopp lost 6 straight home games?
Yeah.
You know, I said, by the way, I said weeks ago, let's not compare the two in terms of playing styles and who they are.
But hang on.
The stats, sometimes you need to. He
I
lost
want to
6
say
straight home games.
something. When Klopp lost those 6 games,
Yeah.
was that around COVID times?
I think it was a season after we won. It's a 21, 22 season.
And was that around the time when maybe he lost a few players? Thiago went off, and
Oh no, he definitely had. Listen, the squad here is
Van
much better
Dijk
than what.
was that the Van Dijk injury season, or was that? a
Yeah,
different
but it was
season?
still 6 straight home games.
Can't find
Super.
excuses. This is Liverpool we're talking about.
What I'm getting
I
at
mean,
is
what?
he had injuries to key players. This guy seems to have most of his players available, but doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm not making excuses. All I'm saying is we.
No, I'm saying to Mario about the Klopp missing players and this and that.
Man, I saw today.
You've got key players out and 3, 4, 5.
But that's still not good enough for
injuries.
Liverpool. That would
So
be
you
good enough for Man United. That's not
Super,
good
do
enough
you
for
think he
Liverpool.
should go then? Because that's what I read today on numerous sites. On
What are you saying?
numerous.
Sorry,
posts.
what were you asking me?
Do you think he should go then now?
No, I want him to succeed. But
Well, it's
I
not
want
about what you want. Of course, we want him to succeed. But do you think he can?
I want him to start showing some leadership. I want him to start showing some direction. I want him to start showing a style of play. I want him to stop pissing about with his selections non-stop. Every man and his dog can see Kirkus needs a spell out, but he's picking him every week. Every
Do you
man
think the
and his
players are
dog-
letting him down? I think the players are massively letting him down as well.
Van Dijk's playing with people alongside him that's not giving him much confidence all around him. We've got a midfield with no specialist defensive midfielder when Gravenberch is out. And I don't, by the way, I don't view Gravenberch as a specialist defensive midfielder. And I think the big one at the moment is we're seeing the end of Mo.
You said
Great
that last
goal.
week. I mean,
Cracking
he
goal, by
goes-
the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt in moments he can pull something out. But,
I tell you why I'm struggling to write him off, Super, is because if he was doing this in a team that, even if 8 or 9 of them were purring and it was just him and one other, but because I'm looking at it from a collective ban, I'm not gonna
I agree.
finger point at anyone. It's
agree.
a collective problem we got there. Now, I don't know whether the problem is solely on Slot's shoulders, but I do think the players have got a lot to answer for as well. And my biggest concern is I can't call any game now. We got Palace midweeks, Villa at the weekend. I can't call anything. I don't know what's going to happen.
because they haven't got any confidence in what Slot's going to
Exactly.
pick.
So if
How
I
he's
haven't got
gonna play.
confidence, how the players feeling when they go out there? So much pressure. Professional or not, the pressure is sky high at the moment, and that's football. And we'll touch upon Band's team in a bit.
But
They're the other end now. Three weeks ago, shoes on the other foot.
Oh, look, things could change very quickly in football.
Banjo, what would you do with Slot? What do you say?
No, what worries me about Slot is what he's coming out with as well.
Oh, by the way, have you heard his nickname? I know. I think I'm hoping we're out of. I'm hoping we're out of watershed times and stuff. But he's got a new nickname floating around.
What's his new nickname?
Arnie Slut, because he's getting shagged by everyone.
Arnie what?
Arnie Slut,
Jesus Christ.
because he's getting shagged by everyone. Apparently.
Did you make that one up?
No, it came on my phone. It came from my phone today.
Honestly. Right. You've asked me about Arnie, about Slot, right? What would worry me as a Liverpool fan, not just what I see on the pitch, is what he's saying afterwards. Like he's talking about everyone losing long balls and we've got no answer for it and this and that. That will worry me as a
He's telling everyone how to play against him.
Number one is telling everyone how to play against. Number two is telling everyone he's got no solution. It's his bloody job to find the solution. That's what he's there for. He's the manager.
Listen, everything.
I mean, how can you sit there saying, "Oh, they're doing this against us," and we've got no answer?
Yeah,
I mean,
everything you're saying, Ban.
He said they threw a curveball in. They played a different player to what we were expecting. Bloody
that as well.
Come on.
I mean,
Bro, why are you laughing?
Where's the preparation?
It's context. It's I listened to that whole interview and the whole thing about the set pieces. When you snip it down, you can get what you want out of it. He was basically saying, he was basically flipping it and saying, we know what's coming. We can't deal with it.
Yeah.
So but he's saying we knew the long throws were coming. We're trying. No. If you look at Robbo's interview after, he goes, we spent a whole fucking day on long throws, and within 4 minutes we're one down. So what can you do about it? You've got to just keep practicing on the training ground and trying to improve, right?
As a manager, you've got to find a solution.
100%. And then, don't get me wrong, he's not the pressure. I said it 2 weeks ago, I said it 3 weeks ago. The pressure is, he's struggling at the moment.
But
when it's all lovely.
Rue, we lose another 5 games before Christmas. Are you getting rid, or has he got?
No. It's not even Christmas. I heard a really good kind of headline, and I thought, it was, when does a drama become a crisis? Okay, and I think by the international window, it becomes a crisis because the next 4 games are huge. We have Palace, Villa, Real Madrid, Man City. Could easily lose all 4. Could potentially win all 4 because that's the fine line we're in. If he doesn't turn this around by then, I think there's a conversation to be had in the hierarchy. I'm not agreeing with it, but
Sonny's got. I mean, there's talk that he's been offered new deals. They're talking about new deals at the moment, and
yeah, but they also talked about that after this little run, the conversation went down a different road slightly. Right. What they were going to offer him beforehand is now kind of tweaked a bit.
I think this is modern day. Well, look, the guy won the league last year. Whatever. Okay, maybe.
The thing is, Ben, I can see
4 games. He's lost 4 games. All right.
Listen, I can see a future that there's a different man in charge at Christmas, for example, because that is football.
Do we think? Sorry, guys. Do we think a certain German manager had an interview with Stephen Bartlett released last Monday? And in that interview, which I've heard, and I think you said you'd listened to,
I've heard it as well.
You've heard it, Banjo?
Yeah, I listened to it.
So he left the door ajar. He didn't slam the door. A lot of Liverpool fans will have heard that. They have heard that.
But I think he's talking about,
and a lot of Liverpool
years
fans
to come.
are they being hopeful now that actually
it wouldn't come now
to come home? No. Maybe is that what's intensifying
tinted glasses? Super glasses. Tinted glasses, mate. It's all romance.
If you listen to that interview, as we did, forget the headlines. He said he's really enjoying his role at 100%. What he's doing at the moment, and he said he would never say never, but he don't want to come back. He's got no desire to be in a football change room and all this and that. He said all that at the moment.
Well,
what he's trying to say is, you never know. In 3-4 years, I might fancy. He's not just about taking over a slot now.
No. I agree with you, but you've got to remember that. When he took our job over, he was saying, "I don't want anything for years. I want to relax. I want to recoup." If the conversation you have from the other person at the other end of the table is coming across in a certain way, and you're hearing the things you want to hear, like you said about 2 minutes ago, never say never. It could quite easily be in charge at Christmas, for argument's sake. But this is all dramatized stuff. I think at the moment, we look at it in stages, and I think the next 4 games are huge. What I would be happy with if it came out of that, going through the next round of the Carabao Cup, beating Villa at home, and then I can't really call the last 2. Going to City, going to the Etihad and getting something's great. We lose there. It's not a bad thing in terms of you're not going to be embarrassed by it. And the Real Madrid game's a Real Madrid game. Depends on what happens on the night. But he needs to win the next 2 for sure.
Yeah. I said in the summer that we made some signings, we spent money, but the balance wasn't there. And I did a little exercise at the weekend actually, and I wrote down a list of ins and outs. So I'm gonna marry these off for you. So we lost under unfortunate circumstances Diogo Jota. God rest his soul. We also lost Darwin Núñez. He went. In have come Ekatike and Isak. That's a straight swap over. Yeah, two forwards, two forwards.
And on paper, massive improvement.
I believe so. I think
Yeah.
overall, and I think they're both going to. Ekatike's worst game at the weekend for me
Yeah.
in a Liverpool shirt. But yeah, I think over the long run they will. And actually, I was getting excited there for a minute, thinking, imagine Klopp managing Ekatike, Isak, Wirtz. He will make them three machines. But anyway, we'll come back to that. But Kirkes in, Tsimikas out. So left back. You'd like to think an improvement. Frimpong in, Trent out. That's a downgrade for me. Trent,
Yeah,
I think,
agreed.
phenomenal player. Leone in, Kwanzaa out.
Much of a muchness.
I think long run Leone will be a better centre back, or that's signs anyway. That's what they hope. But Kwanzaa was a little bit further ahead in his journey. So for a number three centre back, Kwanzaa was. So you could argue for the now, it's a bit of a step back in that position.
Gahey was the big miss, but we'll move on.
Kelleher out,
Yep.
Mamadashvili in. I haven't seen enough to convince me that's a big upgrade.
That's fair.
Yeah. Harvey went, albeit on loan or with a deal to buy. Wirtz came in. So again, I think given time, Wirtz is definitely going to be an improvement on Harvey Elliott. I've got no doubts of that. So look, that's all matched off, match off. But then here's a problem. Diaz, no replacement.
Yeah, but listen. Listen. See, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you learned anything from this? Because going back in the summer, you were raving. You know, I don't want to keep saying it, but you said the title was done after 3 games, this and that. Why are you now?
It's because everyone looked a bit. Arsenal had lost a game, had they? Did they lose one early?
To us.
Yeah, but you might.
Arsenal were relying on set pieces, not looking like, you know.
Yeah, but this was before the season. Once these players come in, you were raving, and this, you know.
I think me saying it's done was, I wasn't saying, I think I was saying done when we were 4 games in, 3-4 games in. But I also said that it was an imbalance, and I thought we left ourselves a centre back short. Gay would have been a player, but I think the loss of Diaz, and I think Cody Gakpo just been given free run there, and I don't know if he's good enough.
I honestly think that we're having this conversation solely because we're trying to find any excuse. Yeah. Any excuse. But you've reeled off all those players, and as I said last week, every single club would have wanted almost all of them, if not all of them, but pre a ball being kicked. We are sitting here now, scratching our heads because they haven't clicked. And again, I echo what I said last week, that it might not be underslot, but we're going to we're going to wax lyrical about this team at some point. You know, even you there with a little grin on your face when you thought, oh, Klopp, under whoever it is.
If Klopp was
a star-studded team, but at the moment are playing as individuals at best, and that's the problem.
When's his that back, Roo?
I don't know how bad his injury was. I know Gravenberch is back. He probably won't risk him tomorrow. Wednesday for the Palace game, but I think they'll both be back in the team on Saturday.
What is Isaac's back? Is you think on Saturday?
Yeah, I think according to the reports I read, they were like just outs for the weekend game, so they'll be both back.
All right, guys. Look, we've I think covered Liverpool enough there.
Look, weekend.
Look,
you've left WhatsApp groups and everything.
before we, I've got.
Haven't you, Mario?
Listen, that WhatsApp group I left was full of a bunch of lemons that don't know football. I hope they're listening. A load of lemons. They don't know what they're talking about. They're not football people.
But you were happy to talk to them about football before Liverpool were losing, weren't you?
Did you have to bring that up for fuck's sake? Look what you've done to him.
Let me stress that. Let me emphasise something. I was never happy to talk to him. But anyway, listen, we can't move on. It's all good saying about Liverpool, and we've spent enough time on Liverpool. They've had enough of our airtime. They've had enough of my energy, and quite frankly, Slot needs to.
Let's just remember
Arnie Slot needs to sort it out. But
let's just remember our motto and move on. You never walk alone, bro. Let's just move on.
I think it's unfair to not mention Brentford on the night. They put on a performance, right?
Listen, they've beaten United, they've beaten Liverpool. Everyone, including myself,
And me.
they'll mount to much this season with the manager change and losing big players for them. And
there's a man that changed the dynamics there. You do know who it is, don't you, guys?
Henderson.
Jordan Henderson.
But you got to give credit to the manager as well. Come on.
Yeah.
But these guys are leaders.
Jordan Henderson comes in, and I'll tell you what, he wouldn't be the worst around our changing room right now. But
leaders, you can't emphasise the importance of leaders. Hopefully we'll give Sunderland a little bit of airtime, but Xhaka, like these boys, like men, you can't underestimate how important they are on a pitch.
From the two teams Brentford.
100%, man, superb, and credit to them, like you said. And they didn't just do the long throw, by the way. I want you, like you said, give them the flowers they deserve.
Listen,
they opened this up. Yeah, they worked hard.
Their work rate was unreal.
The pass, is it Damsgaard played that pass?
Yeah, good player.
But Canate was treading water. But anyway, that's a story for a different day. But yeah, look, credit to Brentford, good win.
Yeah,
and they're putting some points on the ball. Do you know? Fair play to them. Can't knock them. Then want to.
It's got to be Bournemouth now, isn't it? Surely Bournemouth.
Well, I want to put two teams in the same category, Sunderland and Bournemouth, actually, because up there in the top 4 or 5 in the league. Sunderland, especially, blimey, where have they come from? What's that about?
Smart recruit.
Defensively solid. Yeah. You know, great on the counter. I forget the gentleman's name up front who scored at the weekend. Like, yeah, just a unit, a good, well-drilled unit. I think as much as, you know, I've used the term, and I think we're going to talk about it again, I've used the term about football landscapes and that. Sometimes it's nice to hark back to bygone times, and they remind me a little bit of solid Sam Allardyce side, solid like Tony Pulis side. Not in a disrespectful way, but in the fact that you know you're playing a team that are well fucking drilled.
Even their manager.
Say again?
Their manager.
Was that super? Yeah.
They've got a very good home record as well.
Bournemouth are slightly different. Bournemouth, I think, are slightly different. Bournemouth have a flamboyance, a little swagger about them. I love watching them.
That's why I rate their manager so highly, because normally what you get with the unfancy teams is that, like you say, they're normally, if they're doing well, it's normally because they are well drilled and difficult to break down, difficult to beat, and this and that, and then obviously the work rate, the hard, and this and that. But Bournemouth are actually playing good football.
But guys, it's like Klopp said though in that interview. When you're managing a Bournemouth or a Sunderland, if you lose next week, it doesn't matter, right? And the week after.
No, it's not. But it's the same. It's the same with
slightly less pressure. That's what I'm getting at. So
slightly less pressure, but of course it matters.
No,
why don't you try telling Espirito Santo that same thing? Why don't you try telling who's the other one down there at the moment? Who just got?
No, it matters. It matters. But
I'm not saying it matters. Of course, it matters if you lose every bloody week.
I know what Suit was saying. It's almost like the scrutiny.
If Bournemouth win to lose to, I don't think anyone's saying, "Oh, that's terrible."
Yeah.
It goes unnoticed.
I'm not talking about losing every week like Arnie Slot.
No, yeah. I'm just talking about pressure. Pressure is there regardless. It's just measured in different ways.
It's different.
It's measured in different ways.
If you like, obviously, Thomas Frank is under scrutiny a lot more at Spurs than he was at Brentford.
Yeah. And going back to Bournemouth, let's remind ourselves once again, they lost 4 of their back 5.
It's all about the manager. All about the manager.
Unbelievable.
He elevated a lot of those players to the levels they got, and it was all about the system as well.
I wish they kept their left back.
I don't think they're taking refunds.
Listen, if there's one team that deserve to be where they are at the moment, it's Bournemouth. They've been outstanding. We felt it the first day of the season. Yeah. And the other thing I like about them is they've got a little sprinkling of stardust there as well. They've got Semenyo, they've got Kluivert.
Yeah.
There's another.
This young lad, Krupi. This young lad, Krupi. 19 years old.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, credit to them.
They know how to go and find them.
Yeah. Well, these teams...
Speaking of, I mean, come on, guys. They scored direct from a corner. What's that? What's the keeper doing?
Yeah, all right. It doesn't happen very often, but generally they
He was
weren't
hanging off the bar.
Listen, by the highlights I saw,
He's trying to do like. He's
they were
trying
in
to
cruise
do like a
control.
gymnast. What's it called when they're on the bars and they do the swing, and the ball's gone in the net?
Listen, it is what it is. But they were in cruise control. They were brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Credit
Are
to
they in
them.
Forest? Is that?
Yeah,
Are they in trouble?
100% they're in trouble. Along with Fulham. Fulham are
We've got
skydiving.
Forest next week.
Yeah,
Right.
but so Fulham, you think
That's a
are in
brilliant
trouble?
fixture for you, man.
I think Fulham will stay up.
Away.
I can't see.
What do you mean away? Why are you like that, brother? Start fucking getting your shoulders up. Perk up a little bit. Your team's flying. Like, I want to see a bit of
listen,
man.
no, listen, I'm pleased.
What's that?
I'm very happy, but
Three wins in a
I need to
row.
build my trust. It's only been a few games. Don't get me
on,
wrong.
man,
I'm not complaining, but
I'm watching your team and I'm
taking a
seeing a
beating over the
completely
last
different
couple
team.
months.
Roo, that's quite an angry stance you took there. Are you?
Do you know what it is, man?
Okay.
I get where Ban's coming
I
from.
thought you
It's
said
his
everything's
team.
all right at home, and now you're like,
Woo! It's just it's the Liverpool thing, mate. I'm trying to put it down. I think United are in a really good place, and we can go on to that when you're ready. But I just need
come on
Ban
to
to
it,
show
but-
that love.
you think Fulham are in trouble, Roo?
I think Fulham are in trouble. Yeah, I don't see anything positive about that team.
Banjo?
They are in free fall.
I think they'll be all right.
And
They're one place outside the relegation zone.
yeah, but look who's
I
in the
think
relegation
they've
zone.
got a good manager. I think.
What have you seen that gives you a little bit of hope for Fulham at the moment?
I think the Cottage is a tough place to go, Roo. It's not a place where you're
Well,
going to go.
let's have a look at their fixture. I don't think they've won a game down there, have they? Or something? I don't know. What cottage are you talking about? Hansel and Gretel's? Yeah, which one? I don't know. But all I'm saying is at the moment,
Very
the
angry.
eye test.
Roo, you not had dinner tonight? As we wrap up, son, you're going to have some dinner, mate.
It's just
Very
this
hangry.
Liverpool. We went too long with the Liverpool thing. I thought we were just going to
Hangry.
touch it and move on. We had to drill into it. No. Look, all jokes aside, I think it's too early to call any of it, but I do see cracks there. I do see cracks at Forest. West Ham, without a doubt, have got issues. I've got West Ham friends of mine on the borderline of like blowing up the Olympic Stadium. They're that angry. They've had enough.
But what's going on now? Because obviously they got rid of the manager. Potter went.
There's still protests, but there's protests
We
against.
didn't mention
the
last week. You know, Potter's got the Sweden job. Has he got
I know,
it?
yes. Only on a 6-month contract though. And do you know what? Do you know what the criteria is for him to try to get him into the World Cup? Have you seen the table? I don't even know. I don't think that's possible.
I think they cost me money against Kosovo recently, actually.
Oh my god!
But-
Here we go. Again. His betting's come back.
There we go.
That's a conversation for another day. So Potter's gone there. Nuno's come in. He's not.
I don't think they understand what he's saying.
I thought
Like
he was going to make
literally,
him more.
he needs a translator down there because
I thought he'd make
they're
him
playing
more
worse than
solid.
they were under Potter.
I thought he'd make him more solid. I thought that's like his.
It's not easy to do straight away. They're a poor team. They're poor.
Just part of the bus.
He's got a big.
You're a bando. Can't you just part of the bus?
He's got a tough old job there. He's got a tough old job.
Yeah, but to park the bus, Super, you need buses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's got one of those like we're all going on a summer holiday, Cliff Richard 1970s sort of like vehicle driving around.
It's not Mavropanos.
You need the Mavropanos.
When that's your
Like,
star
I
defender,
don't even know
you're
who partners
struggling.
him anymore. Is it Kilman?
Should be Kilman, I think, or is it that Tadibo?
I don't know. And when we laugh at Sanchez down the road down at Chelsea, that guy in goal at West Ham ain't much better.
Which one? The
What's his
19
name?
million one, or that started the season awfully, or the
Nah,
full
the one
two
they got in
against
now, I forget his
Sunderland,
name.
or Ariola.
Ariola.
He
I
ain't
can think
good.
of another way of pronouncing his name that would be perfect for him. But anyway, we'll just move on. I think there's a lot of clubs in trouble.
Let's talk about Wolves. Speaking of trouble, so we had a
On the pitch or off the pitch?
weekend where
Yeah.
they've lost at home to Burnley. They look like they got themselves back in the game. They then lost the game, and then the player Strand Larson and Pereira remonstrating with the fans. What
Mate,
do you make
it
of
was
that?
also Jose Sarr in the car park, turning
the car
around,
park
getting out his
after,
car and telling the guy, when I go home, I don't talk to my wife. That's how much I feel it. I'm like, I don't know what to say to you at that point, mate. I'd probably just direct you to some marriage counselling place and just hope for the best. But listen, those sort of clubs, they're passionate clubs. Their fan base is ridiculous, like many others in the league. You know, when you love your club and you love your badge, it means the world. And when you're watching that on the pitch, and I think they've lost against 3 supposedly teams around them in recent weeks. That's a struggle, man. That's a struggle.
Do you think both clubs are suffering really by what's gone on off the pitch in terms of, like with Wolves, they've let some good players go over the last 2 or 3 years, and they've not really they don't really have anything at the moment.
I think it's tough.
And you look at West Ham as well. That
they lost their 2 best players last summer, Wolves, didn't they?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And
didn't they have a team at one point that had Jota, Neto, and Jimenez in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it was that 3, wasn't it? That front 3, that dynamic.
But even last season, they've lost Kuna.
1 minute. Didn't they have the Paris Saint-Germain players play central midfield? Didn't they have
Sarabia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got a Brazilian midfielder in there now, haven't they? Yao Gomez.
Yeah. Well, they also have Andre, who we were linked to a few years back. Yeah.
Anyway. I don't think they've got much for the fans to shout
I think
about.
They've lost
and it's the same with West Ham. They've got Jared Bowen but they're
I feel sorry for him. I genuinely think his father-in-law's got a gun to his head. I reckon that geezer needs to move and play somewhere else, but that guy must go home for Sunday dinner. And he's like, sit down. You ain't going anywhere. You got the armband. You're not going nowhere, mate.
It's not a lot for the fans to shout about, and I think a lot of it is down to what's gone on at both clubs off the pitch, really, with regards to recruitment and ambition and what have you. So,
talk to us about United.
Yeah. Oh well, really pleased.
Third win on the bounce.
Third win on the bounce. Look, we've just been allowed in Sunderland. The run started by beating Sunderland. Our home record's very good, by the way. The only points we've dropped at home this season was in the first game against Arsenal, where we actually played well. So, look, Brighton are no mugs. Good team. Came to Old Trafford off the back of some good results. And we were really, really good right up until 3-0. Really, really good. What really impressed me was off the ball, the high press, how we were winning it, and then turning that into attack almost immediately. And
who starts all that? Who gets all that going?
Do you know what? On Saturday, the 2 who really impressed me was the 2 new signings, Kuna and Mbeumo. They've got some dynamism in there. They're quite clinical. They're quite direct. They're powerful. Their press off the ball, the energy is really, really good. And look, everyone thought they were good signings, but it's really starting to show now as well. But also,
massive upgrades to what were there before.
Massive upgrade, and you can see it. And we're winning the ball back high up in midfield as well, where even Luke Shaw was coming into the centre. And
he's playing well, playing really well.
But he was almost like, even though he's a third centre back on the left of the 3, but he's coming in and basically there's more numbers in the midfield now. So he's tweaked it a little bit, Amorim there. So we're not getting outnumbered in there. But it's been really, really good. What I like is, obviously we played Liverpool 1 the week before. And obviously we beat Brighton this week. 2 very different performances, adapted to each game differently, and that's something which I've got to give Amorim credit for, because obviously he's now, he's almost like horses for courses as well, and changing the tactics slightly for certain games to win them. So that really impressed me.
What happened on 60 minutes then, Ben?
Well, this is funny enough. I was going to touch on this. I think he made a mistake. It was 69th minute, I think it was.
Right.
He made a triple substitution where, fair enough, the players who did come on, Dorgu came on for Dallo. Okay, fair enough. Manu came on for Casemiro. Casemiro has been playing well, by the way. But you think, okay, not bad. Give us some control in the midfield, put his foot on the ball, see the game out. And then the other one was Xerxes for, was it Mbeumo?
Sesko,
sorry. Sesko. So you think that shouldn't make too much of a difference. And but it changed the pattern of the game. And there was no need. I
like triple substitutions, mate. I don't like them. I think there's too many too soon.
It just changed the pattern of the game. And exactly what you said, too many too soon, and it was unnecessary.
But part of the don't forget now, you're allowed to make 5 subs, but
I know, I get that. But
only
when
in
you're
3 slots, right?
but
So you
you're
could do a
winning 3-0.
2-2-1.
You're dominant. You're winning 3-0. I could see what he's thinking. He's won the game here, and those players were almost like for like, and you think it's not going to make too much of a difference. But it changed the pattern of the game. And
he'd already taken off Ahmad, I think, before then, didn't he? I think he took him off prior, who played really well as well, the kid. But
played really, really well. So he changed the pattern of the game, and he let them in. It brought them back in, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this now. This game, you know."
I can't remember their first goal. I remember the second one, the corner. What was their first goal?
Oh god, do you know what?
I can't remember, but it was an open play goal, wasn't it?
Welbeck free kick, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. But
it was off the back of Dogu making that foul. Again, the substitute. He gave the ball away.
Oh, that was the one where they got a yellow card or something.
Got a yellow card, and Welbeck scored the free kick. But the thing is, the good thing from that though, there seems to be a spirit in the side where we might have folded before, but we went and got the 4th goal in Bournemouth. Those 2 players, even Sesko, he played really, really well. He didn't get his goal or anything like that, but he was linking up, playing well, holding it up. There's a lot to his game. I'm starting to see what he's about, and he's got a lot more to his game than say Højlund had before. But
Sesko came in as a big goal scorer, right, Ben? This was
I know, but no, I'm not saying no. He needs to score goals, of course. But the thing is, the fact is, he played well.
But between the front 3, if they're getting them, then it won't matter as much.
He's complimenting Bournemouth and Kuno really well.
Yeah.
But those 2 have made a massive difference. Massive difference to us. And look, the spirit looks good. It's you know, we at one stage I think we were 4th. So how's that happened? I mean, we're a point ahead of Liverpool. We're joint got the same points as Man City.
You're early in the season.
You remember back.
It's early in the season. But if you
remember, you weren't allowed to dream of any higher than where you were. Remember last week when Cooper said you're not allowed to use it as a springboard?
Well, it couldn't be a catalyst, apparently. Another thing which you've maybe got wrong there, Mario.
Catalyst for what? A catalyst for
there he goes again. For better times, to win games, to bring us...
What's wrong? Come on, let's stop the comedy show. Let's.
Why is it a comedy show now? Here he goes again. Well, anyway, we've got Forest away next weekend.
That's a great fixture.
Great fixture. But I'm still scarred. Still scarred from the last year or so, and
I get it.
12 years.
And I apologise for jumping down your throat.
No. But you're seeing it without the emotion. You know?
Yeah, I just see a very good team at the moment. I know it's short term, but he's definitely turning corners.
Guys,
there's been an improvement, and so let's see. I mean, we're going to lose games.
I'm mindful of the time.
No illusion, we're going to lose game, huh?
I'm mindful of the time, and I want.
All right. Anyway, so anyway, it's all positive at the moment. It's all positive at the moment.
It should be three straight wins, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk Everton Tottenham very quickly. So, and City losing to Villa, two of the Sunday games.
The City Villa one, I'm not overly surprised. I did say to you, and you mocked me again. You tried to about City's defence, not City's defence, Villa's defence being good, especially at home. And it was one moment. I mean, there wasn't much in the game really. It was one moment. I'm not shocked by that. The Everton one, I'm shocked by. I won't say it was completely one-sided from beginning to end. Everton had spells, but to walk away with a 3-0 defeat and a win for Spurs, I was very surprised at. But Spurs were good value for their win.
Spurs have been very, very good away.
Yeah.
But even though, having said that, we'll go back to the predictions towards the end of the show. I expect them to fare better than they did.
Van der Ven, good player, right?
Very good. Very good. You know, if we didn't have the question mark over his injury record, I'd take him as a replacement for Van Dijk. I really, really like him. I think when you talk to a lot of Spurs fans, they'd always err on the side of Romero. The ones I speak to anyway, they say he's more their kind of defender. They rate Van der Ven, but for me, I see a bit of a Rolls Royce in there, man. I really like the guy.
What do you make of the goal which was chalked off?
The Everton goal? I can see why, but yeah. I mean, what do you think?
I
He
think
was
they were focusing on-
impeding. He was impeding. Was
I
it
think they were
for
focusing on
offside
the
or
wrong
was it
play.
for interference?
They were talking about Ndiaye, but I think it was more Grealish. He interlocked arms with the keeper as well a little bit. I think they didn't really mention that in
But
commentary. But
Super,
if
I
you see
heard
it
at the end it
again,
wasn't it offside in the end they gave it for?
I think it
yeah,
was offside.
Ndiaye was offside.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that, but
They
anyway.
kind of sandwiched him, Rue.
And was that a 2-0? Oh no, that was a 1-0. That would have been the
Exactly.
equaliser.
This is why I'm asking, because that would
Yeah.
have been that was a major decision.
No, guys, for me, I think you can't be offside and impeding, and it's okay.
Can we just touch upon it? And listen, I don't want to talk any more about Liverpool, but did you all think it was a penalty, the Van Dijk?
I'm not 100% convinced by that, by the way.
You're not.
No,
I wasn't either. And I think to myself, a little bit like some of the others we spoke about this season, if it's not clear and obvious, you have to go with the referee's decision, right?
but
What did you think, Ban, as a neutral? Did you think it was?
No, I'm looking at it really, really carefully to make out
by the way,
whether it's on the line or not. I mean, I couldn't see without real concentration. I didn't know.
I'm just thinking big moments in games and all that stuff, but that's it.
Yeah, I'd like to see why they were so sure it was in the box. What angle?
Anyway, it is what it is. I'm not listening.
No, it was the same as when United played them, innit? And there should have been a red card, but
okay, guys.
Good one.
Yeah, overall a good week's football. For some.
Yeah.
Hopefully a learning week for others. What
are you going on to now? The predictions.
Well, let's look what we went with last week.
Okay.
So we're going to start. Leeds West Ham, super home win. Rue away win. Don't know where you got that from, Rue. Bam went for a draw. Nothing there. Chelsea Sunderland, 3 home wins. No cigars there. Newcastle Fulham, 3 home wins. Newcastle going about their business as well, right? Putting some points on the board.
Good side.
I really like that Guimaraes. Fantastic player. So
I like all their midfield, mate. I think Tonali's even better than him.
Their fans must be really enjoying what
wingers are good. Gordon.
Yeah.
Elanga.
Yeah.
Voltamada.
They're playing well. Barnes. Yeah, good team.
Barnes. United Brighton. Super went for an away win. Nothing doing there. Draw for Rue. No. Banjo. Home win.
Yeah.
Brentford Liverpool. 3 away wins. No cigars all round. Arsenal Palace. 3 home wins. All correct. Yeah. Villa City. Away for Super. Away for Rue. Draw for Banjo. No cigars there. Bournemouth Forest. 3 home wins. All got a point there. Wolves Burnley. Super went for a home win. No. 2 draws for you boys. No. Everton Spurs.
We've done quite crap, really, haven't we?
Everton Spurs. Me and Rue went for a draw. Banjo went for a home win. So when all is said and done, Super 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Rue 1, 2, 3. I don't know why he's even bothering, but okay. We'll let him be part of the game still. And Banjo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, I think I've won 3 weeks on the trot now. Maybe.
Well, let's put that onto our current scores. So when we add that onto our current scores, Banjo is now on 16. Super is now on 14, and Rue is on 12. Awkward. Okay.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all.
Well,
I know you two do analysis. I don't do analysis on shit like that. I just go with my heart, right? Let's move on. Yeah.
Rue, do you want to... We're going to do this week's upcoming. If you feel like you need a little break from it, mate, let us know.
No, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
Okay. Go then, Rue. Kick us off. Brighton v Leeds.
Brighton v fucking Leeds.
Come on, even... I'll tell you what.
I'm going to go Brighton. Brighton win.
Wow.
Brighton.
Banjo.
Yeah, I think Brighton will bounce back.
Yeah, 3 home wins. Burnley v Arsenal. Banjo.
Away win.
Away win. Rue?
Away.
I believe so. Palace v Brentford.
I'm going
to go draw.
Draw. Banjo.
Home win.
Yep, I'm with Banjo. Home win. Fulham v Wolves. Oh, wow. Here we go. Here's a 6-pointer. 2 teams that we said are struggling.
Oh, shit.
I'm going home win.
I'm going home win.
I'm going to go home win as well, yeah.
Oh no, that might be your cue, Room. Listen to what me and Ben said and just follow along.
Why don't you ask me first, mate? Ask me first, please.
For
Go on, me first.
Forest
Me.
United
Me. Away.
away win. Banjo,
Yeah, I'm going to carry on. We're going to carry our run on.
I'm going to go for a draw.
Away win for me.
I think it'll be a draw. Actually, I can see Sean Dyche getting a week into them.
Yeah. Go on, let's move on.
Is your dinner ready? Is the missus calling you? Your dinner's ready.
Ah, come on, super.
Pizza's coming out of the oven, is it?
What's next fixture, please?
Spurs v Chelsea.
Oof.
Ooh.
Ben, do you want to go with that one, mate? You go first.
Yeah, I'm going for a draw. I suppose a bit dodgy at home.
I'm going to go home win. Home win. I'm going home. And you?
I'm going home win too.
Ooh.
Thanks for following my lead, son. Cheers.
Liverpool Villa. I'm going home win.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a fucking draw in the hope we win, right? So I'm going draw.
Okay.
You're going home win, Ban?
Banjo?
Yeah, I'm going home win. I think Liverpool bounce back there. Yeah.
Yeah, you thought that last week, man. Yeah.
Why are you calling everyone out, Roo? What's the problem? I'm
just fucking angry at the moment, bro. I need fucking something.
I can't win. If I said Liverpool to draw,
Roo,
if I said draw, I don't know.
Man,
if I said
I need
Liverpool
the international break. I need the international break. I need
the break,
Roo. Roo, you go and let me and Banjo wrap up the show. It's fine.
Please, mate. Please don't be like that.
All right. West Ham v Newcastle.
You're meant to support me. Come on.
West Ham v Newcastle.
Away win.
Banjo.
Yeah, I agree with Dr. Roo there. Away win. Sometimes you think they can't keep losing.
I'd like to say draw, but do you know what I'm thinking? I'd like to say draw, but I just can't see how they're going to draw. I think it's an away win.
But you can't lose every game. Do you know?
See Bournemouth, I'm going home win.
Yeah.
Home win for me.
Yeah, I'm going home win, yeah.
And finally, Sunderland v Everton.
Ooh. I'm going home win.
Monday night game. That'll be on while we're recording next week.
At a stadium.
I'll go home win as well.
Home win.
I'm going to go for a draw.
Okay.
That's this week. And then to wrap things up, champion chump of the week.
Right. I've got mine.
I'll tell you what, Roo's got to be in with a shout with the displays put on tonight.
Why don't you go first for once, mate? You tell us your champion chump. Come on.
Okay. Chump of the week. I hate doing this, but I'm going to have to do it. I can't look beyond Arnie Slot at the moment. He's lost it. I really want him to turn it around for obvious reasons, but I'm not 100% convinced he knows how to. But he's my chump of the week. Who have we had this weekend? That's Matty Cash, good goal there. I'm probably going to go Van der Ven, actually. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy to give it to Van der Ven. Good big display there. Good display, kept a clean sheet, 2 goals as well to boot. Van der Ven is my champ of the week.
Okay.
And he's in my dream team. So
very good. Van, who you go with, mate?
Champ of the week, I have to agree with Super. Slot again for me because...
Slot or slut?
Honest Slut is my champ of the week. And it's mainly because he's just basically said... told everyone,
this is how to play against us.
He's got no answer at the moment. He's basically told everyone. So he's my champ. And champ of the week, I'm going to go with Keith Andrews. Because...
you're taking the fucking piss, man. You know that?
Because he beat Liverpool. No, man. No, there is.
Champ of the week is... Champ of the week is...
Oh, come on, Roo, man. I can't
Fuck
hear.
me, son. Give us a little bit of
Look,
leeway,
everyone
bro.
wrote the guy off before he even started this
Fucking
season.
hell, I'm going to turn off now.
But if you look at direct opposites, then it makes sense.
Fucking hell. Anyway, go on. Tell us why Keith Andrews. Go on, mate.
Because everyone wrote him off. Like he came in, he wasn't really fancied after Thomas Wank engine went to Spurs, and Keith Andrews coming. And you know what? He's getting some big results.
He is. All jokes
And
aside, he is, man.
I just,
He is.
hat off to him. No one
And
saw this coming. So
we're going to change it, guys. I'm not going to ask Dr. Roo. I'm going to ask Angry Roo. Angry
Let's
Roo.
do it. I'm going to go champ first this time. I'm going to go, there's a few, so if you don't like it, tough. I'm going to go for Granit Xhaka, who's been outstanding down at Sunderland. I'm going to go for Brian Mbeumo, who's made a massive difference for
How many have you
United.
got?
I'm going for a few. Let me fucking get them off my chest, yeah?
It's champ of
And
the
I'm
week.
going
Champ.
for
I said champ, not chump.
champs. I'm going champs. Champs.
No,
And
champ.
Van der Ven.
Champ
right?
of the week.
And Chump, because I actually think he's worse than our guy at the moment, is fucking the Espirito Santo, all right? He's a donkey, don't know what he's doing down there. He ain't got no buses, as you called him earlier on. Boeing don't want to play for him. My fucking West Ham fan base have all lost the plot.
It's
And
a
we're
lot of
done.
swearing. It's a lot of swearing, Roo. We're not editing this, by the way.
Nah, it's fine.
who's
It's okay.
angry in it?
Very angry man.
I'm just upset, boys. I want to fucking win.
Guys, for Roo's sanity.
Oh, we didn't mention the Clasico, did we?
El
Yeah,
Clasico.
I was going to say, I know we're running out of time, and I'm not going to
We
dwell
are.
on it too much.
It
Yeah.
deserves a mention, though. Deserves a mention.
I am just going to say that the reason I wanted to talk about it before and we haven't is simply because I randomly picked a lineup from 2003, and we're never going to have this again. I mean, I didn't even know the game was on yesterday. We had, for Barcelona, Valdez, Van Bronckhorst, Belletti, Marquez, Puyol, Deco, Xavi, Iniesta, Ronaldinho, and Eto'o. And for Real Madrid, Casillas, Salgado, Carlos, Walter Samuel, Pavon, Guti, Figo, Zidane, Beckham, Raul, and Ronaldo. I haven't got clues in the majority of the Real Madrid team nowadays, or the Barcelona team. I know a few of the boys.
That's a
but
bit of a disservice there to Real Madrid, by the way, because I think there are some star-studded players still there now.
But the Clasico's lost its pull.
I think.
I know we've had a chat before.
If I look back, Roo, I think my thing is there is a lot. We've said in previous episodes, there's a lot of football out there these days.
Yeah, there is. And I think both of you mentioned about the fact that Sky ain't got it anymore. So
Sky haven't got it. You have to, paid platforms or for those that are doing things that dodgy boxes and stuff. But
I'll just be interested to see if the younger generation of today see the El Clasico the way we used to, regardless of.
I also think it hasn't been the same since Messi and Ronaldo left.
yeah, 3:15 kickoff.
Was that what it was? Was it a good game? I mean, did anyone know? Was it a good game?
Well, I know there was a bit of drama at the
2-1 win, I
end.
believe. Bit of drama at the end. I saw that with.
Because apparently Yamal said
Vinicius
that
and
criminals,
Yamal.
they still wins or something like this. And then Carvajal pulled him up on it after the game, and it all kind of like kicked off. And
I don't think Trent played again, right? He was on the bench, 90.
Don't know.
I did watch it.
Bellingham winner.
Yeah, just a
Good
tapping.
player.
Did you see the goals?
No, good goals.
Bellingham's was just literally.
I saw. Did Mbappe strike one that was chalked off?
Yeah, that was a great strike, but it was chalked off for offside. His
what?
first goal was good, to be fair, nice finish. But
I'm pleased for Mbappe because a lot of people have been on his back.
look, he's a top player.
He's got a phenomenal goal scoring.
I guess I
record.
think to sum up, I think what I'm getting at is when I reel those players out, well, with the exception of the odd one, I don't think any of the current ones get in those teams. When I said one minute, Beckham, Figo, Zidane, and who was it? The other one I said, Ronaldo up front and Raul. Come on, man, who's going to walk into that? And
Who's
then
the
the
centre
other, I think it was. Did I say Guti and someone? See if I've got it still. It was central mid. I've lost it.
Was it
It was Guti.
You've definitely lost it, bud.
Was it Makalele back then?
Cambiasso.
It was Makalele back then, was it? No, I don't know.
Who?
Anyway, Makalele. Wasn't he back then?
Yeah, 2000. As I said, I just dragged a random one out to see, but anyway.
I just don't think it's accessible anymore, Roo. And there's a
you're
lot of
right.
other football. It's hard to keep up with it all.
A different world. I get it. It's a different world.
It's hard to keep up with it all, you know.
The Premier League is the most competitive at the moment.
It's a beast, isn't it? It's a beast.
Yeah, teams taking points off each other. I mean, you look at it.
Anyway, gents, we're going to have people complaining.
Guys, listen, I'm off to therapy. I apologise for the rants.
Make sure you eat first, yeah?
If we lose to Villa, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do next week. But anyway, boys, we'll try our best to keep you guys entertained.
Yeah.
If you lose to Villa, we're not inviting you next week. Cheers, guys.
Thanks for that.
Cheers.
Good week, everyone.
Pleasure as always, guys.
See you later.
Everyone, as always, subscribe, comment. We will come back to you. I'll tell you what, any comments we get this week, we will address them bright and early on next week's show. So put them out there. We appreciate it.
Any questions you've got for us, please?
Sorry?
Any questions that anyone's got for us, please fire them.
And I wanted to stress as well, we appreciate all your feedback. I know a lot of our listeners message us privately and what have you not. So
the phone call from George Gregorial today, a good friend of mine as well.
Giving him a shout out, are you?
Yeah, I'm giving him a shout out. He's an avid listener, and just want to say thanks.
Thanks, George.
Cheers, guys, and anyone else that listens, appreciate it. Cheers, guys, and we'll keep trying to entertain and hopefully less anger.
Yes,
have a good week, guys.
100%.